And we are here tonight, December the 3rd, at Marion Harding High School by a Marion Harding High School production of Telecom. I am Scott Cameron, and we are proud to be here tonight with my fellow associate, Reverend Joshua Votal. Hey, Josh, how you doing?
Good. It's great to be here. Always good to see good high school competition, especially some varsity basketball. This is perfect weather for it, and I love this time of year.
Hey, so some of y'all that might be watching that you might be watching all the games all the time and things like that, grandparents, etc. You might be like, hey, I know Scott, but who the heck is this Josh Votal guy? So, Joshua, what's your history with basketball? What's your experience in the basketball world?
Well, I have coached many different levels of basketball, from kids under 5 all the way through middle school, and done some high school basketball camps, and as well as some adults in some leagues around Marion, and won a couple of championships and a couple of first and second place trophies that I get to have on my mantle. So.
You're a little braggadocious, but you also did a college level, right?
Yes. Also, I was a cheerleader for Trevecca Nazarene University out of Nashville, Tennessee.
Yep. So I didn't just get some scrub. I didn't just get some guy hanging out in the streets. So I got Josh Votal, and he has a lot of experience in this stuff. So it's great to have him here tonight. Hey, so Josh, we got a competition tonight of 2 0-1 teams.
Yes.
That they could really kind of go either way in this season from here on. They both 0-1. Upper just lost a big game, to Upper Sandusky by 38 points, and Harding lost in double overtime to a rival, Delaware Hayes. So where do you think the teams need to do to make sure they get back to 500 on the right path, Josh?
Well, I can tell you this. It's the beginning of the season. They're still trying to gel, still trying to figure out what they can do, and I know that coaches in this league, that's really something that they want to work on, it not just individuals but a team atmosphere. And I think if they just get that going and they get their teamwork together, and either one of these teams can put it together, especially with these schools and these kids getting out here in front of their family and their friends. This season being much different than it was due to last year.
Most definitely.
Getting to see those faces that they didn't get to see last year if they played last year. If this is their first year, just being part of that experience is something that they won't forget.
Absolutely, and that is the nice thing. It's nice having fans in here. Man, when I was doing this last year on Friday nights, Saturday nights, all that stuff, there's hardly anyone here. It's kind of sad, but here we are. We got 2 conference opponents, and we got the first home game for our Marion Harding Prexies for our new coach, Jamie Pearson. So, he's probably been super excited to kind of come out here and let the bull run a little wild and see if we can put up a big W against Galion. Now, I will say this. Traditionally, Galion has had some very competitive teams, not great teams, not always good teams, but they've always been very competitive. They had a couple players that have been very good in the past few years, so I'm interested to see what kind of team Galion has. I hung around and watched some of the freshmen. The JV, Harding won pretty handily as the tip goes off.
Harding has possession
Ooh.
in the paint.
We're bringing it back up. Back out Jones, and then West gives the ball off to Pedraza. Just can't put it in the hole. What are we seeing here, Josh? Tight man here.
Yes, man defense right now. He's on him full court right now. Looks like that Galion is sticking with that for right now.
It looks, it appears you don't do a full court man like that unless you have better athletes or you feel like you can out-athlete them, as Reese Payne. Now, I did ask one of the freshman kids from Galion. I said, who's your players? And he said 4 Payne and 11 Ison. Those are the players to watch. As West throws down his 3. Makes it pretty hard for a postman when he flexes out there, right, Josh?
Oh, yeah, definitely. And we're looking at both teams right now. Very good ball movement, just making it get in that basket is having a problem, both teams.
Not paying attention. Good tip.
There we go. Way to fight for the ball the whole time. Don't give up.
Resetting it. CJ Temple with the ball at the top. Swings it around.
Looks like Galion set in a 2-3 zone.
So that's going to be a lot of open threes if they let that continue in that process.
And they've had that 2 now.
Yep. It's interesting to see what Reese Payne, on a little side note, Reese Payne has some beautiful hair.
Turnover.
Pedraza, finger rolls it up there like James Worthy. Here we are with the full court.
Yes, back.
Well,
back
now they're betting it. Now they're just
switching man.
Yep,
Make sure that
men.
Making sure they're staying with who they're supposed to be on right now.
So Hudson Miller had the ball brought down.
Got a strip. Harding has the ball.
He is a Troy Polamalu of Galion.
Head and shoulders
above everybody else.
Everyone else, yes.
That's right. Who needs Pert Plus when you have head and shoulders?
That's right.
Jones with the ball. Back down to West. He's double teamed. He comes the rack around. And long. Puts it back
rebound.
up. There you go. Marquise Long, a sophomore phenom. And, it was a kind of a weird year for him last year, too, with COVID. And he's really kind of come around. And he's a great athlete. And has the opportunity to kind of blossom. It's one of those things where last year we always talked about COVID year and athletes and teams. I don't want to say it didn't count, but it didn't really count. It was just a different year, and so it's interesting to see how athletes react in the different times that we are in versus last year.
I can tell you, in a building like this, when you have your crowd involved, and they can make a lot of noise and really throw that intimidation to the other team, especially when you're the home team, and you know that they've got your back, the crowd's got your back. It's just like a whole new game for you.
It does. Feels good. As Long dribbles in, back out to West, puts up a 3. Out. Ooh. Long with the board.
Good look underneath.
Oh, it's okay. Just put that in. Oh, my sweet Lord. Oh, that's an easy foul call.
Yes.
Hey, Josh, I have a question for you. What should you do when you are about the block and into the basket? Where should you throw it off of?
Well, you definitely want to throw it off the other team.
When you were trying to score, I mean. Sorry,
okay.
I was not specific.
All right. Well, definitely you want to make sure that you get your feet set and you're ready to stand straight up.
And you throw it off that big square.
And you throw the ball right off the backboard.
We missed 4 shots right there. None of them were banks.
Just dancing around the rim. Everywhere.
And kids are so infatuated with that. Just bank the shot. As we got a sub coming in here. Jones checking back in.
I'll never forget I had a fifth grade basketball coach who made it his life's goal to make sure that when we were shooting free throws, we hit that square.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Banking the free throws?
Yes.
Was he an 80-year-old man?
I believe he was probably, well, I was in 5th grade, so everyone was 80 then.
Right.
But now he was probably only about 40.
I was around when basketball was made with peach baskets. Ooh, well, if that was a pass, it was a great pass with a rejection by West.
Harding has the ball, taking it down.
Jones
quick, setting up top.
Oh, that's a good look for him. Ooh, just didn't make it.
Open 3, but not there.
Galion's having a lot of trouble rebounding out of that. They're going back to man. No, it's like it's man. It's all man.
Yep. Marion Harding has the lead now. It's 9-3 with 4 minutes and 24 seconds left on the clock in the first quarter.
CJ Temple drives it in. Dish off to West. Once again, bad angle. It's just bad angle. You got to get your chin to the rim and attack the rim.
That's where we would start in the student section, the air ball chant.
We don't do that anymore, Josh. We're worried about people's feelings. Meanwhile, Polamalu has the ball. Oh, good look.
Open
shot.
3 for Galion.
Nice shot by Jackson Allwald. In all honesty, that was a good look by Payne. He was kind of in a pickle, and Oswald had a good shot. Good lead foot, got his shot down, got his foot down. Good square up to the basket. Great play on their part.
Yes.
Wes.
And there's a three there. Hits the rim. Harding gets the rebound again.
I tell you what.
Drives in the paint. Throws it up and fouled.
Man, with as many rebounds as we've had, this should be a 19-6 game.
Yes. Those shots, even if you made at least half of those that danced around the rim, this would be a blowout right now.
I believe we've had 7 or 8 offensive rebounds already. So we have the opportunities, and one of our Achilles' heels over the last few years, free throw shooting has kind of hurt us, and so we've had some struggles with that. And again, easier shot. Take your time. Josh, do you know how long you have to shoot a free throw?
No, I don't.
10 seconds. Most people don't know that, and they don't take that. Ooh, advantage. Oh, good try.
Good try to keep it.
Yep, good effort by Pedraza. Oh,
and we got a steal. Marion Harding, he's wide open. He's got help, but he takes it by himself. Finger roll into the basket.
That's James Worthy again. Now you got to get back
Galion
on defense.
Trying to cherry pick, but he's on his man, and he's on his man tight, and they've got a good setup down there right now. Good defense.
That was a
and
travel.
Harding steals the ball again. Oh, Galion steals it right back.
This is pretty wild. Someone's got to calm it down. Ooh, good little floater by Quinn Miller, who is a freshman. Freshman Quinn Miller. And they're making some noise. Nice job, young man.
That was very beautiful.
It was.
It was one of those plays that you look like, wow, he's been doing that a while.
Yeah, a scoony pin floater. Okay, so guess what? We are, I think, 1 for 5, I believe, on three-pointers. We should probably move the ball down the paint. We don't have anyone down there. Now, granted, they're in that 2-3 zone.
Yes. But
there you go.
Takes it into the paint and gets fouled.
There you go. That's what you do.
They definitely took their time making sure it went around the outside three-point line.
And then attack the basket.
And then finally attack the basket and get the foul call.
And you know, in all seriousness, you got a situation to where they are setting up in 2-3 zone, probably because we can't shoot the three very well.
Well, first you're going to set up like that and see if they can.
Right.
And then you'll know whether to switch or not. And obviously, we may be just eating our words
Jones,
right there.
Caden Jones, Jr., Caden Jones. I had that young man class. I can brag about that. Good kid, great kid.
Marion Harding.
Great family, great family.
Hit a three-pointer there. Marion Harding's up now 14-8 with 1:42.
Dishes it off to Jackson Oswald. Passing around back to Oswald.
Some good defense by Marion Harding right now.
Great man defense. Ooh. Apparently a block foul.
I don't know if I saw that.
I don't know if I saw it either.
But they have better eyes than me.
Well, here's the thing. I believe the block foul was a hip check, foot check. Traditionally, they do not allow you to have your feet. It's kind of like a screen. You cannot have your feet wider than your.
Marion Harding with the steal.
You cannot have your feet wider than your shoulders. It's an illegal. Yeah, so they can't call that. So.
All right, so.
Seemed a little cheap. Ooh.
Oh, okay.
I'm interested to see what he does. See if he calls a push.
With a push. Yep, under the basket. Okay.
And so it shall be. 14-8, 1:21 left here in the first quarter. And honestly, as sloppy as a game this has been, it's actually been pretty clean, if you will. I mean, lack of fouls. Some of them are actually, kind of chip-chop fouls.
Yes. It's definitely.
Long puts on that pressure. Woo. And the fans are afraid of the ball.
Now, Galion's doing a good job moving the ball around right now, but they can't seem to get anywhere with it.
No.
As they go up for a shot and Harding gets the rebound.
Harding has some great, strong defensive man. Hard man. Oh, and the freshman.
There was a turnover again.
Attack the basket. There you go.
Off the backboard.
Hey, what did he do? He went to the basket, not fading away from it. Use the backboard. You should.
This is still good here.
I'm
good
hoping,
basketball.
I'm hoping that Wes gets the chance to dunk the ball. Ooh, get that weak stuff out of here.
Block the pass there.
Oh. Did that go through the rim?
No, it did not.
Okay, I didn't think so.
It went right next to it. They don't give you points for
nice
those.
job by Marquise. A long way to be in the right place, right time. Looking for that home run ball. 14 seconds left.
Marion Harding with a 10-point lead.
Ooh, got to be careful. Play with your feet, not your hands.
For 3. Off the rim. Marion Harding gets the rebound. Pushes it down the court with 1 second left. Takes a shot.
Ooh.
Oh, just off the rim.
They weren't going to call that.
No foul there.
Hey, folks.
He wanted it, but wasn't there.
I know. Well, I want pizza, and we didn't get pizza last time we were. Hey, we're going to take a break here for the quarter. Actually, do we want to stay here and watch the cheerleaders? Mr. Mullins, let's stay here and let's watch the cheerleaders do their act so parents can kind of have this as a memory as well. All right. Josh, you said you were a cheerleader for 1 year at the collegiate level. Tell me, how would you rank that performance?
It was very good.
You have someone a close companion out there in terms of family, right?
Yes, my goddaughter is out there right now, Caitlin Sutherland.
All right. There you go. So you said you wanted to be here and watch that. So there you go. There's that.
We were very competitive at Trevecca Nazarene University in Nashville, Tennessee. We actually performed at the Grand Ole Opry during the GMA Awards.
Nice. I did not know that. Did you get to see Did you get to see Garth Brooks?
Did not see Garth Brooks.
What about what was his alias? Garth Brooks?
Garth Brooks' alias.
I can't remember.
Yeah, like Chris Adkins or something like that.
We'll call it Carter Tinker Pickle. The
Galion
freshman throws it up.
For 3, and it's off the rim.
Nick Hecker Brogdon down. Attack the rim. There you go. See? Hey, listen.
That's a
when you
fall
attack
away.
the rim, you're either going to get a good chance of getting it in, or you're going to get a foul just like that. You know Pedraza's getting up a little slow.
Yeah, that was hard. He came down hard on his back, so that's going to take the wind out of him.
Chris Gaines was his name. It was not Carter Tinkerpickle, as I had thought. I was off by a little bit.
Yes.
Though, don't get me wrong, I do like the name Carter Tinkerpickle a little bit better.
I think a lot of people like that name. They just don't say it out loud. That's where we heard you admit to that.
As Pedraza missed the first one, puts up the second one. Probably feeling a little bit of after effects after that.
He's limping over to the sidelines right now.
Yeah.
So
he needs a blow for sure. So, looks like Harding's going to do man press. Waiting for. Ooh, boy.
Wow, this is a good defense.
And it was not a good entry. There's no screens to rub off, nothing. It's running on Hecker, throws up a prayer and gets a call. Who are they calling that on?
Was that on the shot?
Okay, so
no, it's a push.
They were calling that on Wes.
Okay.
Oh, no, they called on Nick Hecker. Wow.
Okay.
That's, okay. So be it. That's the thing when you were playing that full court man press. Sometimes someone gets behind you and you're running.
He gets his first free throw.
And your feet cannot get down there. It's easy to get burnt. So, and once you get stuck playing defense with your hands, you're just asking for a foul.
Yeah.
The rim was kind to them for number 2 Jackson Oswald, senior.
They definitely had the numbers. Harding had the numbers down there. all they had to do was just get set, put their hands up.
Yes.
Good D.
Yep. Unfortunately, makes both those, capitalizes. It's a 9-point game. You know, I think if I were to start my own writing column, I'd probably pick the last name Tinker Pickle.
Well, now that you've said it out loud, you might want to get it copyrighted because I feel like that's something that somebody's just going to steal.
I want a New York City phone book so I can look up Tinker Pickle to see if there's any Tinker Pickles in New York City. If someone out there lives in New York City, please look it up for me and put in the comments section.
I do believe, Mr. Cameron, they have a thing called Google.
Nope, that does not exist. I don't use the internet. Ooh, cross-court pass. Handy dandy. Look at the roll.
One-handed and a roll.
Well, that was a little good fortune for C.J. Temple there. Kind of, hey, I'm in the right spot, right time. As Steve Blue kind of didn't know what to do with it. Oh, boy. And that pressure really got to Garrett Eisen and got the ball right back.
Got a block, got the ball back. Underneath, throws it up, draws the foul. Ball does not go in.
I had some problems there with my mic, Josh.
That's all right.
I had to scratch my head, and I hit the mic twice. Garrett Eisen, senior, at the line.
Number 11 for Galion.
I'm always kind of intrigued by...
The crowd's getting into this right now.
Oh, yeah, they got student section. You know, I'm always a little intrigued at who's officiating our games. I don't recall if I've seen at least one of these guys. I don't know if I've ever seen them. Might be new.
There's no one that I recognize in this game either. So...
Yeah. Johnny Mays did the freshman game.
Yes.
I saw Johnny. So I knew pretty much all the officials in the freshman game. Ooh, kind of got away with a little bit of a step.
Cross court pass.
Those are always dangerous.
Looks like
that 2-3 trap down there in the dead spot. Ooh, CJ kind of
sees the pass.
I think he was anticipating a cutter into the dead spot, and they didn't go. So it kind of haphazardly threw the ball. Long board, long pass. Ooh, if he looked at Hecker, he was wide open.
Gets set for two.
Little bunny.
Gets the rebound, puts it up.
It's a little tip. Ooh. Cross-court pass, bringing it there.
It's those tip-in that you see like that to bring you back to grade school days when you used to play that game.
Tip 21.
Yep.
We got a 30-second timeout, so here we'll stay. 23-12, 11-point game. Josh, what do you see? What do you see that Galion is doing offensively that Harding needs to do a little bit better on? Do you see anything that defensively Harding needs to improve?
Defensively, Harding's solid. They're able to get down the court quickly. They're able to move around and communicate with each other if they need to switch. That's great. Thing is, for Galion, what they're going to need to do offensively is see that and have someone set those picks and move around instead of being so stationary and cut through the middle, maybe do a little backdoor slide. Get somebody with the ball down there.
Yeah, I have not seen Galion run, I don't think I can recall, one ball screen yet. So they're relying as everything as off-ball screen, and that's a hard offense to run, especially when you're facing good athletes like what Harding has.
And right now they're double and triple teaming Galion right now with guys on the other side of the court wide open.
Correct. And it's not a good offense to run. Ooh, got fortunate. Ooh.
A little.
Boy, that was a
little late.
Kind of a late call, but here's the thing. I think what they were calling there. Hold on. Yep. Okay, so what they were calling there is you have to allow your player to come down safely, right? So we see that a lot in the NBA level. You know, someone shoots a three and defensively they slide under the shooter, messes with their shot, their head. So that was not necessarily a late call. It was It was finishing the play. Correct.
Yes.
And that was during the shot. So there's the two shots. Once again,
missed the first one.
Free throws just, oy vey. Gets second one. We got a sub in here. Caden Jones in for Nicholas Hecker.
24-12.
Double up.
Ooh. Offensively.
Nice deny by CJ there. Making problems for them on offense. See, here's the thing. Again, look at Galion.
Right.
They are not setting one screen. That's just hard to do. I mean, you're not going to out-athlete. See what I'm saying?
Yes.
You're not going to out-athlete Harding on that. That's just
and Harding's picked up on that already.
Yes.
And they're taking advantage of it for sure.
Exactly. Now they just have to find their man and boy.
Deep three.
Oh,
and it's good.
Jackson Oswald
again.
I thought Oswald was an octopus. Way to take it in, but there's no one. There's one person in the paint, and everyone else is in the perimeter. There's no one there.
Still trying to make those big
behind the
plays.
Back. There you go. Attaboy. Good pass.
Galion's trying to make those big plays way ahead of them, not looking clearly at the whole court, and that's what's causing a lot of turnovers right now.
Great play by Jeffrey Jones. Good look. You knew he knew he saw it, but he had to kind of wait till the guy was able to get around the guy and dish the ball off. We got Matthew Thomas coming in here first, I believe the first time in here. Giving Wes a little bit of a break. CJ just throwing it up. And looked like a hook.
Okay.
I believe it was a hook. They should be calling a hook.
And no, it's a push.
It says a push. It looked like a hook, but I guess a hook is a push and a push is a hook.
Again, the numbers and the press that they're playing right now is going for that big pass.
They can't.
Okay, at least they get the ball a little closer. They're getting it past half court now.
But, Galion.
This is a tough way to get it there.
Galion is going to have to call. If they want to defeat this, they are going to have to reconfigure how they enter the ball on full court press. They are just.
And this is something that. And everyone run away on that play. And that leaves the several Marion Harding players there with their opportunity to get
no one crashed the boards, and bang, there you go. Jeffrey Jones with 3.
This is something right here is where they're so frantic.
Yes.
They need to just get set and work something out down here.
Oh, good switch there. Good switch, and, man, Galion just cannot buy a bucket right now as we've been very fortuitous in our bounces here in a couple of them, and we've kind of been able to capitalize, hence why we're up 14. Galion just can't buy a bucket along the side of our pretty solid defense that we're playing. We're switching the ball well. Oh, boy.
It was a little deep.
And, again, nobody was down there to rebound. No. Nobody was there. Oh.
Went in hard, and I don't know.
I don't know either. I was kind of surprised that wasn't called a foul. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yep.
29-15. CJ passes it off to Jones. Back to CJ. Jones back to CJ. Going
Great
around
ball
the paint.
movement.
Yeah, just open it up. Got to follow your shot, young man.
You got to get the rebounds. I know you're ahead, but you got to get that in the mindset.
Yep, Stephen Glue there. Chin to the rim, finish the ball. Here we are pressing it. 5-on-2. Oh!
And a bucket counts.
Marquise Long. Now, would I have made that play? No, but it's one of those plays where you go, no. Oh, good job.
And it works out. It's definitely not one that they put in the coach put in the playbook.
Hey, what's your favorite restaurant in Galion? You ever been through Galion? What's your favorite restaurant?
Yeah, actually, I've been through Galion a lot. I haven't really eaten there other than Ralphie's, which there's also a location here in Marion.
Right.
So,
yeah, I you know what? I know this sounds dumb, But I really like their Taco Bell. They have a great Taco Bell. I know you're probably thinking at home, like, really? Yeah. They got a good Taco Bell. It was just...
They're much like McDonald's, Wendy's, and any other fast food restaurant. You know which ones to go to and which ones you don't want to go to.
I thought, once again...
That was pretty.
This full court defense is just kind of...
And they're still scrambling.
Yes.
And it's just...
As strange as it is... he didn't touch that. He wanted to, but...
Yeah.
As strange as this is, Harding's defense in that scramble mode can be a little bit chaotic. But the chaos is switching over to Galion, and they can't handle it.
Yes.
And chaos is okay if you're on defense sometimes because it can mess with the offense. But, man, they just cannot handle it offensively. Ooh, that's a bad position. That's a bad position. That's where a gentleman that we play with, Curtis Babb, right? He would have banked it in off there and then gone down the court saying, "Got to feed me," right?
Oh yeah, definitely. He throws things up, and you're just like, "Oh no!" And then you're like, "Oh yes."
Oh yeah. Who else takes a half court 3-pointer?
Curtis.
Who takes a three?
No one else. Just Curtis.
Just Curtis. Jackson Aldwell brings it down, and the freshman can't put it in. Man, see what I mean?
He's outmatched there on size for the rebounds as well.
He is.
So makes it a little difficult.
Bad position to be in as CJ has the ball at the top. Get it off to Jones. Back to CJ. CJ kind of looking this 2-3
doing a good job
zone.
moving the ball around and finds the open man.
Okay. Now you got to get back. There you go. That's a good look.
Away, and it's good.
Nice job, Wes.
36-17.
Wes Stokes, senior.
And
not
another
looking.
Turnover.
Take care of the ball.
And cherry picking down there. No, he's not. Not today. And he just shrugs his shoulders and says, "All right, you got me."
I'm pretty sure
I'll give you that one.
I'm pretty sure he blocked that with his forearm. Rest in peace, shot.
Now this is where they've been having trouble getting the ball back in.
Yeah.
And
this is a tough spot to be in.
They're locked up in that defense.
And their screens are not really screens. They're just kind of and it's not setting it on anyone.
It's definitely they're throwing it right into the lane.
Yes.
And not paying attention.
Both teams are extremely sloppy with the ball. Oh, that's a foul. Josh?
The student section is awfully excited about that.
That was like an and one video. Break your legs. Break your legs. Dude. Did you get to watch Harding football this year, Josh?
Yes, I did, actually.
Megatron. Okay, so Wes Stokes is called Megatron. We got a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay here. Megatron. Wes Stokes. He is a freak athlete, ladies and gentlemen. Who else do you know around here? 6'1", and has a huge wingspan. He went down, blocked a shot with his forearm, comes back down handling the ball, and breaks the ankles of a power forward or of a So I mean, that's just crazy.
That is crazy.
Good athleticism,
and
it's not just football; it's basketball too.
Right. When you're an athlete, you're an athlete.
Correct.
Doesn't matter what position you're playing, and especially when you're a team player and you're an athlete, you can put him anywhere and he's going to play and give 100%, give his all, and do his best. And that's the one thing that you want on a team is players like that.
We got Jacob Barr in here, number 32. Yet another good football player, defensive end. He coming in here. I don't know if he played last year. I think this might be his first year playing in a long time. Big kid, good athlete, nice kid. Coming in, and they get to shoot too. There's a lot of excitement. Maybe they're just wearing their Fitbit and they want to just get some steps. as we are riding now a 20-point game with 1:05 left in the second quarter.
Definitely after that first period, I was expecting this to be a lot closer game because both teams came out and weren't doing very well, and then Harding just capitalized on what they saw that Galion wasn't able to match them on.
Oh, yeah!
In the game.
Jacob Barr!
Gets in the game, gets the bucket.
That was just a chaos bucket, if you will. Three taken. Oh, good try.
4 guys down there for that rebound, and only 1 Galion, and
he's a freshman.
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 Not the biggest
5'10".
guy on the team. It's
a tough spot to be in. You know what? I think both teams definitely could take care of the ball a little bit better. I have a feeling, Coach. I know for sure. Coach Pearson's going to be talking about that at halftime, taking care of the ball, because that's something that's not necessarily maybe going to hurt us now. It's going to hurt us in future games when we play people like Shelby, people like River Valley. It's going to come into factor. Oh, here you go.
Oh! And he was fouled as he tried to throw it down.
Woo. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky.
Number 1 with a push. When you see him going up like that, you don't want that to happen to your team.
Nope.
And that's when you just put that hand out there and say, I don't think so.
Well, and here's the thing. It's a 22-point game, 35 seconds left. How much more is West Stokes going to play in the second half? It's one of those things where you don't want to shut them down early, but you want to risk something if you're playing too much in the second half. So we'll see what Coach Pearson decides to do with that.
39-17.
But as long as we don't make our free throws,
does not get the rebound.
I don't blame them for fouling, though. We're not making free throws. Ooh. To the coffin corner. Passes off to Fusion. That's a good-looking shot. Just not going in.
And another 3. And off the rim. Oh, they're fighting with themselves for the ball there.
11 seconds left. See what Jones decides to do. Cross the court. Oh!
And 3.
Hayden Bays for 3.
As we end the first half.
How to end the first half, 42-17. Giving Hayden Bays some love there, the senior. And, 42-17, folks. We're going to take a break. We will be back after halftime for the Harding Telecom production of boys basketball.
The historic OK Cafe.
Pizza, calzones, subs, sandwiches, and more.
Our fresh dough is made daily, topped with your favorite ingredients and made to order.
Stop in for our lunch buffet or check out our many daily specials.
Looking for something to do?
Come in and check out our giant projector screen on game days. Sing with friends on karaoke nights and dance the night away with live entertainment from your favorite local bands.
So even though Rex might have a short reach, we'll never come up short on service.
So remember, when you're hungry, check out the OK Cafe, home of the giant 20-inch Pizzasaurus Rex made to order. Dine in, carry out, or delivery. Come to the historic OK Cafe, located at 734 East Center Street, Marion made for over 80 years. Manufacturing has changed. There was a time when people would spend countless hours pushing buttons, pulling levers, and swinging hammers. One day, things began to change. One day, things became smart. buttons, levers, and hammers became apps, computers, and robots. Manufacturing has changed. Marion Harding High School is proud to be part of that change by offering an advanced manufacturing course. Integrated Production Technologies will introduce you to the exciting career of modern manufacturing through hands-on application of the latest in manufacturing technologies and practices. Don't hesitate with your scheduling. Contact your guidance counselor or Mr. Potcutter in room 249 for more information about launching your manufacturing career. The U.S. Army Junior Reserve Officers Training Corps is one of the largest character development and citizenship programs for youth in the world. Their mission is to promote character and leadership development focused on developing self-confidence, discipline, citizenship, leadership skills, and a sense of responsibility within the individual cadet. Throughout this course, cadets will focus on developing citizenship and patriotism. They will develop self-reliance and responsiveness to all authority, improving the ability to communicate well both orally and in writing. They will develop an appreciation of the importance of physical fitness. They will increase a respect for the role of the U.S. Armed Forces in support of national objectives. They will develop a knowledge of team building skills and basic military skills. In addition, anyone taking the 1 to 3 years of this course grants cadets the ability to rank higher should they pursue a military career pathway. For more information, contact your guidance counselor or see Lieutenant Colonel Espinoza in room 234. Global logistics is the process of managing the flow of resources or goods between businesses and the consumers. In addition, global logistics analyzes the acquisition of goods, how the goods are stored, and the methods of transporting the goods within a supply chain. At Harding High School, we are proud to offer a 2-year class in the study of global logistics. In this class, students will receive an English credit for taking Logistics 1. They will also participate in multiple field trips, making connections through real-world projects with local businesses. These students will obtain Career Pathway Logistics certification, earning 12 credits for graduation. Students may also earn Lean Six Sigma certification, giving them a credentialed advantage in the job market. However, most importantly, logistics offers transferable life skills including communications, economic forecasting, workflow optimization, general management, and financial planning skills that will make them invaluable to any career they pursue. If you're interested in global logistics, don't hesitate. Talk to your guidance counselor or stop in to see Mr. Ellis in room 245 for more information.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, at back of the second half of Harding High School basketball. I'm Scott Cameron and my accomplice,
Josh Votal here.
Yeah, so Josh was just telling me a little bit how he used to do stuff for the Marion Blue Racers as CJ knocks down a three.
Nice
so
job.
what did you do for the Blue Racers, Josh?
Well, actually, I started off as the mascot for the Marion Blue Racers, and then getting my foot in the door there, I then eventually got to be head of concessions and director of sales and operations for the Marion Mayhem at first.
Yeah, there you go. So, hey, you know one thing we talked about in that first half? One thing we talked about in this first half, we did not see Reese Payne hardly at all in the second quarter. And when he was in there in the first quarter, he was lighting it up. Man, that was kind of a weird thing, Josh.
Yeah, he's in now, and he's already on the line, and here's his chance to get a point here.
And we don't know what happened, folks. It just seems kind of strange that potentially one of your better players, was out. I don't know if he said something. I don't know. but he's back in the game for Galion, and I think they kind of needed that. So Harding drives to the hole, and it's missed, and then Long puts it back up for an easy deuce.
Let's see what do you think Galion talked about during halftime?
They've got to take care of the ball, and they've got their offense. It relies too heavily upon individual athleticism, and they just don't have they're not going to out-athlete Harding. They're just not. They need to take care of the ball. They need to run plays. If they have any plays that have ball screens, they need to run those. They need to find something that separates themselves offensively from the defense because it's not working. It's not working, plain and simple.
Yeah.
What do you think that Harding needs to do offensively here going on, Josh?
Offensively, I think that they're okay moving the ball, but the frantic pace is going to wear them out a little bit.
Yes.
So maybe slow it down. You've got the lead. Let's take care of the ball, take care of the players, set some plays up. This is your time right now. Second game into the season. Coach gave you a playbook. He's got some things he wants to run. He's going to tell you to run those right now and make sure you get them ready for these teams that you're going to face later on.
Right, and it's just learning the plays, getting comfortable. Second game of the year, you're still trying to figure yourself out, what works, what doesn't work, and Coach Pierce is trying to figure out the combinations of players and trying to do that. We get it. We understand. It's just it's one of those processes like, let's play slow down ball because at some point, some team is going to play that early
Same
2000s
pace.
Wisconsin slow basketball. You got to play at that a little bit too. So we have some cushion here. Getting better at everything is good. Almost a 30-point lead. Passes the ball in.
And definitely,
Bringing it down.
you're going to face teams that are going to be as high pace as you are, and some of them may be even more high pace. Good shot there.
Thrown it in there by Stephen Glue. Yes, but you know what the thing is? Yeah, we can play at a high pace, but it's not efficient.
Yes.
And if you're going to play a high pace, you got to be efficient, or else eventually you're going to play teams that are the same way but do it better. And so that's what Harding kind of needs to focus on maybe a little bit this half.
Exactly, and it's like any other sport, especially good shot.
Yeah, nice hit
way
by
outside.
The offensive separation from the defense is way too high. Defense is too far, but they're afraid of getting attacked and taken to the hole.
It looked a little bit there that Harding had switched to a zone defense.
It did, didn't it?
Not sure if that was something that
they crashed like it, didn't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
If that was something that just fell that way, or if that's the way Coach wants them to start playing right now.
Well, and again, we're going to see some different bodies coming in here to get some more time as Nick Hecker is getting ready to check in. And Jones coming in too.
When you've got a lead like this is your chance to see your whole team in action.
Yes.
Individual players, even just a couple of minutes can give you a whole lot about a player.
Yeah, and you never know, man. Kids get in here, they get some experience. Maybe a kid shows us something that they're a gamer, making threes or getting clutch rebounds, where there's going to be a point in the season you're going to need that. You kind of start to discover that here coming up as we get more players in there rotating-wise. It's not a bad idea to figure out what player combinations give you what result.
It's always great to have a great 5 starters, but when you can rely on your bench as much as you can your starters, it's a whole different team.
Oh, absolutely. You just rotate the monsters out.
Yes.
Yep, and it looks like we're kind of slowing it down, running some offense. Looks like an ISO off the ball screen. And taking it to the hole, relying on our athleticism. Ooh, good block.
Several blocks. And
that was
no calls under the...
That was a pretty physical series of events that happened there. But I'll be real honest with you, Josh. It's a 29-point game. I know you don't want to... You don't want to call everything when it's a 29-point game. I understand that, but at the same token...
There was a lot of play there.
That's a lot of physical play.
Yes. You have to be consistent.
Yeah, Coach Pearson's kind of telling him, hey, don't worry about it. Have a seat. Hey, keep your head high. Jeesh. See, they. Ooh, that was a travel.
And there's a steal. Good
Ooh,
look.
Good look.
Oh.
Actually, heck of a block by Hudson Miller, the senior.
Good block, but also that good look right before that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, honestly, yeah. It's a
beautiful.
good look. Just both good play, good
Yes.
pass. Just good defense, too. That was the right pass.
And that's the thing, in this conference, there's a lot of athletes.
Yes.
So no matter where you're playing at, you're going to see good plays like that from both teams.
Well, and the thing is, Shelby's always going to be good. And I don't know the state of Pleasant basketball. I know last year it was a struggle bus on a lot of
rough.
facets. It was pretty hard, and it was just kind of a new system. Everything was just difficult. So we need a good Pleasant, or at least a decent Pleasant, to make the conference better. But that was also a walk. But, you're right. I know River Valley's going to have
Yes.
Clear Fork's going to – there's some good basketball that happens in this conference.
And a lot of those schools are the same, like you were talking about here, with having those pure athletes that are good football players that are just getting – got done with their football season. Now they're playing basketball. You just get them in the game because they're an athlete.
Good play by Hecker. Good play by Hecker. Uh-oh. Oh!
He puts it in.
Hey, did you bring enough milk? Uh-oh. Oh, no. Hey, that's how take an easy lap, CJ. Oh, they're going to have to call
That's
timeout.
a good time to call a timeout.
You got dunked on. You turned it all over. Easy deuce. We got a full timeout here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take a break. Don't go anywhere to watch this beautiful event, Harding High School basketball. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here. Josh, we were just talking there at that break. What would you, if you were the Galion coach, you're down by 36 points, kind of laying it on thick for them. If you were the Galion coach, what would you be telling your team when you enter the locker room afterwards? Actually, I'll handle that part. What would you tell your team if you were Coach Pearson after this game?
I would just want to let the guys know that congratulations. This was a great game. We put up a lot of points. We did a lot of things. But this team just wasn't and here we go in a layup, and it's good. This team just wasn't as equally matched as us, and there's going to be teams that are going to be more our speed, more our game, and they're going to do the same things that we do, and some might do it a little bit better, and we got to figure out what we did wrong in this game. Even though there is a lot of points up there on that board, there's still a lot of things that need to be tightened up.
Yes, exactly, and I agree. It is, and that revolves around humility. You can be proud, but you also have to be humble about what you're doing. And I tell you what, you ready to watch something?
I'm ready.
Okay,
What do we got now?
Tyus Coleman. He is a young man who I watched him as a freshman. He is an unbelievable athlete. Had some bumps in the road, and he's come back out to play basketball this year. So he's been out for a couple years, but I tell you what, you wet this kid's whistle, and he will make some big sounds in the conference once he gets warmed up. So I am happy to see Mr. Coleman making it out here on the hardwood. Good to see him back out here. Pedraza has the ball, brings around to Bays. Bays dribbles at 45, hands it off back to Pedraza, up to the top.
It looks like they're definitely have gone to that slow it down a little bit.
There's
make
Coleman
plays.
right there.
That's what you want from a team.
Yep, good ball movement, and good look. Sat right there in the dead spot. There is
got a lot of new players in and out this period, and I haven't.
Long. Nice follow by Coleman. He just kind of put himself in a bad spot.
Yeah.
But it's a good effort. Those are called effort fouls.
Like I was saying, we've got
Whoa, they got to stop the clock.
Oh,
I guess
somebody.
Oh, no, the clock continuously runs. I believe if it's over 35, I think. I'd have to double check on that, but I believe the clock continuously runs.
But with the new players that have come into the game, they all seem to be working okay together. I mean, you're not seeing two different Harding teams. You're seeing one team.
Yep. And that's the thing. So we were just talking about that. How good are your subs when they come in? Are they able to apply the same pressure offensively and defensively as your starters? And this is a good time to figure out if they can do that. And we've seen some good stuff coming in. Wow.
Oh, and that.
Uh-oh.
And clock's running
on.
Here.
And Reese
technical.
Payne gets a technical.
And
he must have said something. I think that was a technical for taunting or something he said. I don't know. Someone's got to shoot the free throws. This is quite the distraction.
He looks, yeah.
Oh, Nick Hecker wants the points. Now let's see if he can make it with the backboard lit up like the 4th of July.
Well, they're not running the clock now.
That, you know what, folks? You might say, it's just the backboard that's lit up. Dude, man, when you've seen that
makes
thing.
a big difference.
It makes a huge difference. They need to take that off of there. There we go. Oh, that's not distracting to the middle of stroke. That doesn't matter. Look at the boy throw it down. And now they need to go to the benches. Hey, we're going to take a break here, ladies and gentlemen, as we go into the 4th quarter.
So even though Rex might have a short reach, we'll never come up short on service.
So remember, when you're hungry, check out the OK Cafe, home of the giant 20-inch Pizzasaurus Rex made to order. Dine in, carry out, or delivery. Come to the historic OK Cafe, located at 734 East Center Street, Marion made for over 80 years. Manufacturing has changed. There was a time when people would spend countless hours pushing buttons, pulling levers, and swinging hammers. One day, things began to change. One day, things became smart.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here at Harding High School with the Harding High School Telecom production of boys basketball. Marion Harding against the Galion Tigers. 62-26. I'll tell you what, I'm just going to take a second to brag about Mr. John Mullins, who runs the Telecom Productions at Harding High School. We have, bar none, one of the best programs in this area for sure, and even the state, in terms of what we are able to produce and bring to our kids. Student-led, student-produced. He gets the kids, puts them together. We're just here to make it look pretty, right, Josh?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's what they want. We're the models of Marion Harding High School. I'm the Kim Basinger.
Well, I don't know about that, but Galion has the ball.
And the freshman Quinn Miller.
Good look.
I'll tell you what, Quinn Miller, and that's the other thing. Galion's getting their players in too. I'll tell you what, honestly, this Quinn Miller kid from Galion, he's a little bit shorter, but you know what, man, that kid it says he's 5'10". He's 5'10" with about 3-inch stilts. And he's hanging in there. He's playing. These are some good athletes he's facing. He's had some tough looks and some things go in. So, good job for him. Good to see a little progress from freshman making that. Jacob Barr gets the ball in the block and turns around and says,
puts it
I
in.
want a little bit of that action.
My goodness. That was a pretty play.
That was a pretty play. Some call that the Kim Basinger of plays. Wow, that's a deep three. Holy mackerel. He shot that clear from Elgin.
You know, we've got a little bit of a younger crowd that may be watching this, and they might not know who Kim Basinger is.
She is like 60 now, isn't she?
Yes. So you might want to maybe think of something a little more
Something
recent.
for the kids?
Yes, just something for the kids.
Wait about.
Good look.
Oh. Rule number 1 is a postman. Ball never goes below your shoulders. That's why.
That's when you've got that opportunity to use your elbows as well.
Yep. David Robinson, I'm looking at you. Ooh, good move. Oh, the
No
freshman
pass.
just kind of
Deflected.
Oh. Oh, Wes was hoping he'd throw it off the glass, have a little NBA jam. But
He's
not
heating
there.
up for sure.
He's hitting. Thank you.
Again, something else. A lot of the kids might not know what we're talking about.
They know what NBA jam is. That was re-released, I believe.
Okay.
Coach is a little hot at the ref. Coach is a little hot at the ref. He's trying to stick up for his team. Good for him. And I think that's all we saw for CJ and West tonight. Nothing they're doing wrong. It's a 40-point game, and you just don't see it. It's unnecessary. So good. Like we talked about, we're going to see some new faces, new players.
When you have athletes like that as well, even at the high school level,
You can have them sit.
yes,
Yeah,
you can have them sit, but you also want to do that to help protect them, keep them healthy. We're at the beginning of the season. These guys put a lot of work in, and they play hard, and you want to take care of their bodies as well.
Do we take care of our bodies anymore, Josh?
Well,
Forced pass.
for the last 2 years, I've maintained my Planet Fitness membership, but I don't think I've been there yet.
You know how I maintain my shape?
Round is a shape.
Doritos, and pizza rolls, baby.
Yes.
Doritos and pizza rolls.
Long
bringing the ball down with those green shoes. Man, I tell you what, if Long combined his shoes with Alex Stokes, we'd be having a Christmas season right here. Woo! Red and green. It's like how the Grinch stole basketball.
Well, they definitely have stolen a lot from this game.
They've stolen your heart.
I tell you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Long and Stokes. Oh, there goes. Pearson doesn't have the Christmas spirit. He took out the half of the Christmas spirit. Coleman back in. I'm excited to see Coleman here his last 3.5 minutes. I want to see what he's able to do here, get some production, get back in the flow of playing high school basketball.
Coach let him know when he was coming out. It appeared he asked what I do. He said, nothing. We're just playing the game.
Yeah, just getting some PT, man.
Yep.
We even got Van Dutton in there playing some good hard defense. Taking Dutton, nice job. Good defense by Dutton. Straight up, used his feet. Ooh, that's who I want to see have the ball is Coleman. I want to see how far he can bend that rim down.
You and I think the entire student section.
Yeah, he's Wes Stokes is an athlete in his own, but boy, Coleman gets loose. Good pass by Coleman. Ooh, Dutton throws it up
and on the ground or on the shot.
Hey, he's going to have a chance to score.
And this is where that running clock comes into effect. You know, take the full 10 seconds to take that shot.
Yep.
Nope.
Attaboy.
No need to rush. Looks.
Someone give the boy
yes,
a high
don't
five.
leave him
there
hanging.
You go. Hecker back into the game.
There we go.
Hecker's trying to continue the Christmas tradition with his red shoes. He will not let it die.
No.
He's the Rudolph of the team.
Now, even though Marion Harding is up 68-26. The defense hasn't let up. They are
No.
playing good defense nonstop the whole time.
It's a matter of pride. Hold them under 30. Did you hear about
definitely something that
Did
you
you hear
can-
about the Grizzlies winning by like 73 last night?
No, I did not.
Yeah, they won an NBA game by 73 points. Ooh, trying to bank it?
Wow.
That was pretty impressive.
That's
Oh,
I don't think that's been done in a while.
yeah, what, Jimmy Hardy making an and one? No, Jimmy Hardy just made an and one. Yeah, I know, but 73 points, it's an NBA record.
Wow.
You know, but sports karma is a real thing. I have a feeling that's going to come back and bite the Grizzlies. It's just kind of disrespectful. I know they're pros, but you knew what you were doing. Okay.
You know, Marion has its own collegiate record for a blowout.
Your brother was on that team.
He was. It was a lot more than 73 points,
You
too.
know, honestly, Todd Schneider and I, we've talked about that on air a couple times about the NCAA record. So, sorry, Jason. We're not talking about you anymore.
It was a
It's
a
brotherly
whole,
love, literally.
Yes. Had to just mention it just so that you knew I was still thinking about you. And now
Guy-
you wish I wasn't.
Galion gets one more shot off here. And Coleman with the big board. Nice job. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for having us in your homes, watching us, taking part in Marion Telecom Productions. We got a great thing going on at Harding. We got all sorts of great programs. You should check it out. Check out the website. If your kids are looking for a place to go, Marion City Schools has a lot to offer kids. And Josh, thanks for being here tonight. I appreciate it. I called you this afternoon and said, hey, I need someone to do the game. And you said, yes.
Yes. I love sports, especially with kids, seeing them develop. And you know what? Who knows? There may be somebody out here today to say, you know what? I saw him in high school.
Yeah, exactly. So, hey, folks, thanks for joining us tonight. We will be back here, I believe, next Friday. Is it next Friday, John? Huh? Okay, so next Thursday and Friday. But I know next Friday we do definitely have a boys game against Shelby, and that will be a test. Thanks for joining us. Have a good day, ladies and gentlemen. Go Prexies.